Hello everyone and welcome to the Arkham Knight side mission tier list ranking. We've done the previous two games, we're gonna do the third one now. So, let's get started. Let's not waste time. We don't want to waste time. So, Two-Face. So, the bank missions, you go in, you do a stealth mission where you try to stop them from collecting money. And you kind of have a limit. There's like a timer on the top, not a timer, but an indicator on the top telling you how much money they've stolen. You kind of have to stop it before the bar goes down. The final boss is Two-Face is there. You can take him out first. I purposely could have taken Two-Face out way earlier than I did, but I was like, no, let's leave him to last. Leave him to last. Like a mini challenge for myself. But yeah, they're decent stealth missions. You can have fun with them. I always had fun doing it, so I'm going to put it in B tier. The Penguin missions are pretty much you team up with Nightwing for dual combat against a bunch of Penguin thugs. You have to track their car, and you follow their car to the hideout point. And then you sneak in, you beat them up with Nightwing, and then you blow it up. It's fine. I think it's less than the Two-Face ones, though, so I'll put it in C tier. I much enjoyed the Two-Face ones than I did the Penguin ones. We have the firefighters. So you got to go around and you got to find these firefighters. You can do it all right away, which is great. You just need to know where the firefighters are. That was always a problem with me, which is like going around the damn map going like, where's that firefighter? But it's always usually just a combat thing. Some of them are stealth, so they do mix it up. It's just standard combat and stealth. I put it in B. I had fun doing it. Especially the last one. The last one's really tough. The last one actually gets pretty tough. The one you save the chief captain, that's actually pretty tough. So I put that in B tier. Professor Pig and his victims can go right to A. That is awesome. This is a great introduction to Professor Pig. For people who don't know Professor Pig, he was a Grant Morrison creation mainly for the Dick Grayson Batman. And bringing him into this as a relatively unknown character, but one that you can make super scary is fantastic. They did a great job because I was freaking scared of him. He's got these corpses that he hangs on like buildings and stuff that you gotta go find. So again, you can't do him all at once. He's got all these corpses with that he's mutilated and all that, and you find that they've all got some deformation on them or something, and they were failed. He couldn't make them beautiful like his dolls. Dollatrons. Couldn't do it, man. He just couldn't do it. They were too broken. And of course, you have to look out for the opera music to find them as well. So there's that. And then the final boss can be quite challenging. You have to beat up the Dollatrons, who take quite a lot to beat up, and I gotta admit, man, they frustrate me quite a bit. And Professor Pig, he's not too hard to beat. You just gotta counter his knife throwing, and then you can do the environmental thing to put him through the table he's operating on. It's a real good side mission. It's a fantastic introduction to people who don't know who Professor Pig is. It's awesome. I loved it. Occupy Gotham. Now this is the watchtowers that the militia have. I enjoyed the watchtowers. I gotta admit, I'm gonna put them in B. I enjoyed doing the watchtowers. They're fun. They're usually stealth. Some of them aren't. Some are stealth, some are combat. They're each done a different way. Some of them, you have to get pretty clever with how you're going to take it down. So some of them are quite challenging as well. I really enjoy doing the Occupy Gotham ones. Like, they're really good. You sadly can't do them all in succession. You do have to progress the story quite a bit to finish it. But I had fun with them, man. I had fun with them. And you should take them out as well, because if they spot you with the red light, they're going to shoot you. Armed and Dangerous are the APCs who are running around on the streets. It's car combat, so it's like a D. At least the Penguin one, there's fun ways to track the guys, and then beating them up with Nightwing's fun. And sometimes you have to do a bit more work to get into the room to beat them up anyway. This one, you just find the APC and just beat it up with the car. So it's mindless, really. We have Own the Roads, where these militia checkpoints on the roads come up and you gotta beat them. Again, I quite enjoyed these ones, because some of them are fairly easy, just combat, you beat them up, whatever. Some of them do require stealth, and some of them require you to use your gadgets, specifically the disarmor thing. You can use that because they upgrade them as you go along, and they start to have like bigger cannons and stuff, like stuff that would one-shot you. So you gotta be very, you gotta think it through sometimes how you do it. I do like it, so I'm gonna put that in B tier. These ones, the bombed ones, I'll say C. It's Batman tankmobile combat, which is okay. It's pretty much you just get wave upon wave of tanks that you got beat up, and then at the end you destroy the bomb. So it's a C. Riddler. So he, like Arkham Origins, sorry, like Arkham City, has trials you can do, but then you still need to find all those damn Riddler trophies, and they did not learn from Arkham City. They're still bad. Some of them are very easy, but some of them suck. So we're gonna put this sucker in C tier because, again, I like his trials. Some of them are racing. Some of them you do with Catwoman, and you have to, like, you know, there's one where you have to go exactly in the same spot. I think there's one that's all about, like, aiming, like, you know, shooting batarangs and all that. That's all fun. They change up, you know. There's a variety to the trials. I love that. The riddles are always, again, so fun to find and figure out what the answer is. That's always fun. It's those damn trophies. Azrael. These suck. From a gaming point of view, oh my god, do I hate them. So pretty much Azrael is combat missions. And there's only one rule. You can't get hit once. You get hit once, you restart. It sucks. Oh my god, I had to redo these so many times, man. And you know, everyone gets progressively harder and harder. I would have liked more if there was other stuff, because being Batman is not just about kicking ass. You know, like, I would have liked if there was some stealth missions where one of them's like, don't get spotted. You know, or one of the stealth missions is, don't let them know you're here. You know, like, one of those would have been fine for some variety, but it's all just combat. And it gets so tough and so annoying. I'm gonna put it C tier. I mean, the story of it, anyway, where you find out that this Azrael is Michael Lane, he's not Jean Paul anymore. And what the the Order of St. Dumas did to him. It is a bit of a letdown that this is all the Order of St. Dumas led to, and we don't get a follow-up to what Azrael does with them. I would have think that maybe a DLC story after the fact would have been nice, where you play as Azrael taking down the Order. Would have been sweet, and we all would have played it. So I'm going to put it C tier. Finding him isn't too hard. You just got to look for the burning bat symbol on the buildings. But let's be honest, we all cheated and we used freaking a map online to find them. But thankfully you can do them all in succession. So that's nice. Firefly. So Firefly, you can't do in succession, which sucks. Pretty much, you chase him in the Batmobile, and you have to wait for his fire meter to go out. And then once it's done, you have to get close enough to him, and then you can launch and attack him, and then you got to do that like 3 times. And that's it. It's not much. I'm gonna put it C tier. Man-Bat is pretty sweet, I would say, mainly for like the creep factor, right? Because he gets the jump scares, and you gotta go and you see him flying, right? And then you gotta land on him, take a sample, you find out what caused him to be Man-Bat, and then you take him down. I think the Man-Bat stuff rules. We're gonna put that in A. That is a fantastic way to bring in Man-Bat. The introduction quests, as you notice, are really good, but then a lot of the other ones are just like, eh. Hush. Oh no, Hushy. All that build up in Arkham City. We were so hyped, and it's just this. It's a one and done. You go to Wayne Tower, you think you're playing as Bruce Wayne, but you're actually playing as Hush, and then you take him out in a punch. It's nothing. It sucks. It's such a letdown for what was built up for Hush in Arkham City. It's awful. I could rant and rave about this in an entire video, but I want to keep this short with all the other stuff we still have. It's an F. It's awful. This one let me down so much. Deacon Blackfire, again, he doesn't really have a build-up at all. It's just Jack Ryder disappears, and then you have to go find him. And then all it is you have a certain time limit to beat up all the thugs and save Jack. That's it. I'll put it D tier. It's like really nothing. And then we have the Season of Infamy DLC stuff. So we have the Mad Hatter one, which is pretty much you have to go and you have to find police officers, and then once you're done, Mad Hatter puts you through a tree book thing, which is just combat, really. So it's okay. I'll put it C tier. I think his Arkham Origins one was better, but this is still better than Arkham City. So there's that. Mr. Freeze is real good. Story-wise, it's great. Finally, Nora is awakened. You have to go find her. Then you bring her back to Mr. Freeze. And you have to do a big tank battle, which sucks. You have to do a racing bit with time trial, which that sucked, man. Oh my god. But I would say B tier overall, because it's a bunch of stuff, man. You got a stealth mission, you get combat, you get race, you get tank. It's everything is in this mission. So I will put it B tier. And then the ending story where he and Nora go off into the sunset. It's beautiful. Killer Croc is okay. You know, and more team up with Nightwing would make me super happy. But it's pretty much, you go into the airship. There is the creep factor of Croc hiding in the very beginning, you know. Then you have to go out of the airship, find these guards who are getting beat up by a bunch of thugs. And then you go fight Killer Croc. And the boss fight is, again, just a bunch of thugs, but Killer Croc's there. So again, I will put it C tier. There is more of an effort, though, for this one than some of the other ones. I will say. There is an effort to it. Not much of one, but there is an effort. This one's mainly atmosphere. And then the Ra's al Ghul one, we can put this easy A. I love the Ra's al Ghul one. It's the best one out of Season of Infamy. You go into the Elliot Memorial Hospital, all these dead bodies. You find the League of Assassins. You find that they have found more Lazarus Pit. And you meet Nyssa is introduced into the Arkhamverse. And you get the option, let Ra's live, let him die. It's fantastic. I love it. Maybe this could have been better if we did something more with Talia. Like, I don't know, maybe Talia could have been the Arkham Knight, you know. But for the side mission, it's the best out of Season of Infamy. If I had to do Season of Infamy ranking, by the way, it's Ra's, Mr. Freeze, then Mad Hatter, then Killer Croc. So there we go. I have ranked all your Arkham Knight side missions. Let me know what you all think of the ranking in the comments down below. What's your favorite Arkham Knight side mission? Let me also know in the comments down below. And I will see you guys all next time.